Hi reception, thanks for coming to our maths lesson today. And you've already had part 1 of our maths video and this is part 2. Now for this video you're going to need either your compare best sheet. If you can't print that off, that's okay. You can either get a helper to draw these for you or you can get 10 items. So if you want to draw them, we're going to have 5 red bears and 5 yellow bears. If you're going to get your own, then you just need to get 10 items. That could be pasta, that could be little toy cars, it could be 10 of anything. You also need some numerals. So we sent you 2 lots of numerals 1 to 5, and I've cut mine out ready. So you can either print those off or you can get a helper to write out the numerals 1 to 5 for one pile and then write 1 to 5 for your other pile and cut them up. So go and get those resources now and come back when you're ready. Super. So in today's lesson, we are going to be combining 2 groups to find the total. Now, what does combine mean? That's a tricky word. Let's have a look. Here's the word combine. Combine. Combine, that means to join together or bring together. So if you combine something, you're bringing them all together. So if we're combining 2 groups, we're going to bring 2 groups of objects together. And we're going to do that to find the total. The total. A total, what does the word total mean? The word total means how many all together. So we're going to be combining 2 groups, bringing them together to find the total, which is all together. How many there are all together. Now, we touched on this a few weeks ago, but this week we're going to go into more detail. And at the end of the week, you're going to be helping Mrs. Hutt to solve some very tricky problems. So by the end of this lesson, you're going to be able to use the words combine and total, and you're going to be able to combine 2 groups and find the total. So let's start. So first of all, I've got ready my 2 piles of numeral cards. So you're going to need the same. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. They're not in order, that's fine. And then over here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. And that's fine that they're not in order. So get your 2 piles like this. Now, I've got some yellow compare bears. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 compare bears over here. Don't worry, that says 4, that's okay. In fact, it might be even better to turn them over. There we go, that might be even better. For now, we'll turn them over. So I'd like you to put your either 5 compare bears or 5 of your objects next to one of your piles of numbers, just like mine. Well done. Now I've got 5 red compare bears. You might have 5 red compare bear pictures, or you might just have 5 other objects. That's okay. And they're by my other pile of numbers. So I've got a pile of numbers 1 to 5 there, and my 5 yellow bears, and I've got another pile of numbers 1 to 5 there, and 5 red bears. It doesn't matter that I've got a little baby bear there. That's okay, they're different sizes, it doesn't matter. That's fine. So I'm going to go first. What I'm going to do is combine 2 groups. So let's see. I'm going to pick a number from this pile here. Oh, I've got a number 1. So I'm going to get 1 yellow compare bear in that pile. And I'm moving it away from my others so that I don't get confused. Now I'm going to get a number from this pile. Let's see. Ooh, I've got the number 2. So I'm going to count out 1, 2 of my red bears and move them away so it's really, really clear and I won't get confused. So I've got 1 compare bear here and I've got 2 over there. I'm going to move my other ones out of the way. There we go. That's better. So I've got my 1 compare bear and I've got 2 over here. Now, remember that word. Can we see it? That word is combine. So what I need to do is combine them. So I'm going to bring them together, my 2 and my 1, and I'm going to find the total. Now, I'm going to try to subatize. Do you remember that word? Subatize. Subatize. That's right. That word means that we don't count them. I'm just going to look at them and see if my brain can know how many are there. I think there's 3 altogether, 3 in total. Now I'm going to count to check. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 bears in total. Super. Now I'm going to have another go. I'm going to put my numbers back. And I'm going to get my red bears back and my yellow bears back. There we go. Now by their piles of cards, let's have a look. What have we got? I'm going to choose this card. That's a number 4. So I'm going to count out 4 compare bears. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to move that one away so I don't get confused. There's my 4. Now let's see what I've got on this side. Oh, I've got the number 5. So I'm going to count out 5 compare bears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that's all of them. So I don't need to take any away. Now I'm going to bring them all together. I'm combining them because I want to see what the total is. Now that's a bit tricky now. I can't subatize that. I think I'm going to make a mistake. Oh, I'm going to try and start counting them. I've combined them, I've brought them all together. I'm going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no! I can't remember which ones I've touched and which ones I haven't touched. So I need to have a new strategy or a new plan. Let's go back and have a look. At the moment, they're all in a big bundle. I can't figure out what's going on. So I'm going to make them a little bit neater, like this. I'm going to try to put them in a little row, like that, so that I can see them. There we go. And now, I'm going to put that on the end so we can see. Now I'm going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've combined my 2 groups and I've got 9 compare bears in total. 9 compare bears in total. Fantastic. This time, reception, you are going to have a little go with me. Okay, so what I need you to do is get all of your resources to look like mine. So let's have a look. You need to make sure that you've got your 2 piles of numbers, like that. There we go. And then 1 set of 5 here, that could be your compare bear pictures, or it could be 5 bits of pasta, it could be 5 toy cards, it could be 5 crayons. 5 here, and then we need 5 on this side, like that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that side, or 5 in this group and 5 in this group. Super. If you need to get yours set up so it looks like mine, you can pause the video now. Right, then I'm just moving mine back a little bit to make some space. There we go. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to turn over my card. So I don't want you to turn over your card at all. We're going to use my cards to start with. So let's have a look. Oh, we've got 5 on that side, and we've got 3 on this side. Now I'd like you to find your 5 and your 3. So it looks like mine. You can pause the video now if you need to. Fantastic. Now, I'm going to count out 5 of my yellow compare bears. You might have yellow compare bears or you might have another object here. That's okay. I'm going to count out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all of them. Oh, I think we're cutting some of them off. There we go. Okay, so what I'd like you to do now is count out 5 of your objects on this side. So we're going to do it together. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. And then on this side, we need 3. So we're going to do this together first time. We're going to count out 3 of our objects on this side. They could be red Compare Bears, or you could have a different object. That's okay. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. And if you've got any left, I want you to put them out of the way. Put them to the side. Super. So now we've got 5 in this group and 3 in this group. And now we're going to combine them. So what I want you to do is bring them together. Combine them. Remember, when I put mine in a big muddle, it was very hard to count them. I found it very hard. Now, can we supertise these? That's quite tricky. I think we need to count them. So we're going to get our fingers ready. We'll put the camera up just a little bit so you can see. And we're going to start counting them. You ready? We're going to touch each one as we say the number name. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 Compare Bears all together. Fantastic. So we've combined a group of 5 and a group of 3, and we found the total is 8. You are superstars. Okay, we're going to have one more go, and then you're going to have a little go on your own. Let's put everything back. There we go. If you need to pause the video, that's okay. All right then, so let's see. On this side, I've got the number 2. And on this side, I've got the number 4. There we go. So what I'd like you to do, first of all, is find the number 2 and the number 4 from your pack. Pause the video now to find the number 2 and the number 4 from your pack. Super job. Now I'm going to count out 2 of my yellow Compare Bears. You're going to count out 2 of your objects from this side. We're going to do it together. Are you ready? 1, 2. And then we don't need these ones anymore, so we're going to put them away. Move yours away. Super. And now we've got the number 4. And we're going to count out 4 from this group. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't need this, so I'm going to put it away. Move yours away. Fantastic. And now we're going to combine them. We're going to bring them all together. Let's have a go. I think we can supertise those. I think there are 6. I'd like you to supertise it as well. I think there are 6. There are 3 here and 3 here. I know that makes 6. And now we're going to count them just to check. So get your fingers ready. We're going to touch each one as we say a number name. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bears in total. We were right. We've combined a group of 2 and a group of 4, and we found that they make 6. Super job, Reception. Now it's your turn. I want you to do exactly what we've just done, but you're going to do it on your own. Now, helpers, if your child is finding it difficult to use numbers up to 5, you can focus on combining groups using the numbers 1 to 3 on each side. If you feel this is a little bit too easy, doing 1 to 5, that's okay. You can have the numbers 1 to 10 on each side. You'll just need more objects. So, Reception, super job. In this lesson, you've learned to use the word combine, total, and you've combined 2 groups to make the total. See you tomorrow.